Small talk.
Do you even listen to Genesis? How about watching the album cover for the entire duration of the album? For me, the album covers are very important, or at least the colors of the album. So that's what they mean when they can see colors when listening to music. Anyways, there's nothing more exciting than starting Duke. Even though for me it doesn't relate to the cover that much. The cover looks like a calm moment and the track is anything but. Meanwhile, we have Wind and Wuthering. Even though the context of the song doesn't fit the cover, the introduction chords and sounds already open up very well with what you're seeing as the cover. Next time you watch a tree in front of a cloudy sky with the sun just appearing, you will be saying, "The sun had been up for a couple of seconds." Now, what about the rest? Are they hit or miss? Well, Genesis started very personal on Trespass. They are literally looking for fans. Nursery Crime scares the hairs out of you. The cover was inspired by the first track, and both are very impactful. I can't imagine Genesis making a bigger first impression than this one, yet the rest of the album is... Foxtrot is literally a mess of a cover that doesn't fit the first track. You have no idea what are you supposed to get from the epicness of the track and the goofy looking fox lady in front of 75% water, 10% sky and 15% land. Selling starts its sales pitch to you by asking you a question that can be answered by the cover. This time the cover wasn't even made for the album originally and they added a Mellotron. But still, I don't know, it feels very English, very tea-like, so it fits anyways. Although I think that it fits better with Harold the Barrel or even Duke, like the proportions are similar. Hypnosis, you never disappoint. I have a few nitpicks as usual. Why only the logo is in color? Genesis always thinking about economy. Everything fits perfectly, what's the trick? Even the album that they thought was a failure is a success to me. That's the color the sound of this album has. Now, let's jump from all of that into... What's this? Well, at least the title makes a bit of sense with the title track, and it is Genesis, I guess. But what am I supposed to get from this? Guess I'm gonna leave you with no reply at all. Next up is... Come on, how many times have I told you to clean your ears and your toys? Why is the band's name slightly off-center? And why does this album have no name? Out of shame? This is very lame, and the back of this thing is somehow worse. Yet it's dark and the album starts dark. Now the cover is slightly better. For one, there is some effort. But on the other hand, it looks like something out of an 80s petrol station or beer. It doesn't look good for me. And the first song is very happy but technological, so this semi-soulless cover fits with a semi-soulless pop hit. What's soulless, do you ask? I don't know! We reach We Can Dance. It's going back to fairy tale roots, yet the logo is gross and the cover is kind of to the side. A serviceable cover with problems, similar to the first track. Lastly, always last, Calling All Stations has a drippy logo that's somehow less gross than the previous logo, but still bad. While the logo and image aren't centered, at least there isn't a border separating the art. It's all black now and the first song fits this darkness. Somehow this cover is better than the previous ones after Duke? Interesting. And it also features the song Small Talk. And you just reached the end of the episode and we're almost ending this season. Well, I had different plans for this season actually. I wanted to record more live things, more objects to feature on the show and whatever. But the thing is that I started using and finishing all the ideas from previous years. So probably next season will feature more new ideas with videos recorded like this. But the next episode is the final one of this season, and it's a mix between new ideas and old ideas. It's like all in one, and it won't feature time travel, so don't worry. Well, that's all for me. Have a good day.